Yeah, baby. All right. So here we are. Property management has been one of the greatest things to learn. And I want to alert people that property management is a skill that is learned. You would think that it makes just perfect sense that somebody would come along and they would just hand you money and you would move them into the property and they would keep paying you every month because they want a roof over their heads. Well, there's a very long way from people doing what you would expect them to do to actually causing them to do the right thing at the right time. So, what I've learned is you want to incentivize people to do the right thing. One of the ways we incentivize people is through our House Monster program, where at some point they have the opportunity to buy the house that they're in or a different house. And what happens is when they move in, we're working with their credit. We're having that reported to the credit bureau. We're helping them to build up their score. And eventually they could buy either that house or a different house in the future. So that is our unique selling proposition, the path to home ownership. And we definitely have that as part of the overall incentive to have people do what they're supposed to do, to have people do what they agree to do. Now, if you're going to do property management the right way, first of all, we're going to attract the customers. Secondly, we're going to have them join our membership, which is our Path to Home Ownership membership. Third, we're going to actually screen them carefully. So that means we are going to look at their credit report. We are going to determine what's on there and what it would take for us to be able to help them improve their credit score. Now, the next thing is we're going to go about finding a property for them. They look at it, they like it, boom, they're going to be moving into that property, usually very quickly. All right, now in that process, we also get an application from them. We get a full-blown application on every person that's 18 years of age or older. Definitely want to check them out and know that, listen, screening the folks carefully is a key factor in you having success in this business, because if they have a history, if they have a background, you need to know about it. That doesn't mean we won't work with them. Many times we do work with people. However, if they have a very significantly damaged background, they're going to have to pay more. If we're going to take a risk, that risk is going to be mitigated by them simply paying more. And it's all about finding out first who you're working with. What is their background and what do we need to do to work together on solving that problem? Like I said, we don't quickly turn people down. We're more inclined to work with people. Now, the first thing we're going to look at is their income. We definitely want to know where they work, how long they've been on that job, and what is the combined household income. Because we're going to take that household income, the net income, we're going to divide by 3, and we're going to come up with a number, and that's the most they can afford for that property. So pre-screening your people and determining what is affordable for those folks is very, very important. And I say that because you want to set people up for success, not failure. You want this to work out for them. You want to bring everything to the table necessary for them to be a success. Now, I'm not saying that every client is a success, because they're on their own life's journey, and things definitely happen in life that are unpredictable for us to know about them and for them to even know that might happen. It could be health, it could be loss of jobs, it could be family issues. There's just so many things that can come up in someone's life. So what do you need to do to be successful in this business? You need to be very, very careful about whom you move into your properties, and that you have properly taken the time to screen them and know exactly their background. And be careful, because people will set up interceptors. When you're calling, you're actually calling their friend or their relative that's given them a glowing testimonial. Well, that might not be true. So let's just be very careful about what we do and how we do it. so that we can get a good, solid customer into the property. Now, there's a lot more about property management that you need to know. And in fact, we have a whole system on that. Property Management, Volume 8. This is the keys to our kingdom in terms of what we do and how we do it to manage our properties and the people that move into them. One of the things that you have to learn is there's a timeline on that. We have a rental process checklist, and I'll get one of those for you. We'll have it down in the click line down below, because you really need to know that there is a process to properly move people into homes and to make sure that you don't leave anything out in that process. You know, every time a pilot gets in a plane, they go through a checklist. Even if they just landed that plane an hour before, you need to have a checklist to make sure that you don't make any mistakes in moving in the wrong people at the wrong time to your property. And definitely make sure that your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted. Now, one of the things I'm known for is our paperwork. So we have some amazing paperwork. We have our standard rental agreement loaded with profit centers and protection. It's critical that you get the right paperwork. Now, over the years, I have learned definitely that one comma, one paragraph, one sentence can make all the difference. So we've learned every year we review our rental agreement and we say, what have we learned? What have we learned that we need to improve on with the rental agreement? So I have a killer great rental agreement that has been developed over decades of being in this business. You know, I've been dealing with residents in properties for over 40 years. So there's many things that I've learned. We've done over 1,000 Section 8 contracts, for example. So there's many things I've learned there as well. But definitely there are opportunities for you to enhance and improve your skill set on property management. Strongly encourage you to go to streetsmartinvestor.com and you can check out property management under tools. streetsmartinvestor.com/tools, and then check out property management. And you'll be able to see the amazing things that we've learned about property management. And we've got a complete system for you to be able to not only enhance your real estate investing business, but you can actually go into the business of property management as well. It can be highly profitable. A lot of people do that. So there's a lot of opportunity for you when you learn the skills of proper property management. I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon. Yeah, baby.